Hi, my name is Ken Lasseson. I want to go over a new feature I added today coming out of a request from some readers. The reader was someone who was suffering from lactic acid acidosis, too much lactic acid. It happens very often. I happen to be a fortunate person who happened to be very low in the lactose producing or lactic acid producing bacteria. So that although when the flare happened, I went up by a factor of 6, the level was not particularly abnormal. It was only at 25% of the typical. And the result was no neurological impairment, which is not often the case. Often high lactic acid result in neurological thing. So going into the website, assuming you have uploaded at least one 16S sample as in during uBiome, you can go over to advanced suggestions, click here, and you will see you have bacteria choices. Pick any of the ones you're interested, and you will now see as before, filter by symptom, filter by outlier, filter by high or low, and there's a brand new one at the very end, which is filter by lactic acid bacteria. These are the bacteria which you have in your sample, which are known to produce lactic acid and which you have above the medium amount. So I'm not looking for extreme values. I'm just saying, okay, if you're above the normal amount, period, no matter how much, we'll include it in the list. So we now have the bacteria which are associated with that. There's rounding, so things like the last one comes out at 0, but it's still there. So that says what bacteria we are going to be making use of to try to make life easier. So we'll notice a couple of things. First of all, we notice we have family in a couple of cases. So when we go back to custom suggestion, we first want to go and change it to high lactic acid. And we've got family here, so we don't need to change it to the lower level. No restrictions. Well, we'll get rid of antivirals, reduce some of the usual omissions of things which we are unlikely to do or get treatment from. Let's go for 20 for high, 20 for low, and let's see what comes up. And what we have coming up is a list of things which are going to reduce this particular set of bacteria. We have things like magnesium deficient diet, which implies that magnesium encourages one or more of them, which is correct because magnesium encourages bifidobacterium to increase. And down below we have items to stop, which are things which would be encouraging some of the lactic acid producing bacteria. The main aspect of the ones here is we are just this very, very specific to only address this one issue, lactic acid production. It does not address anything else. But if the lactic acid is really causing problems with you, this may, hopefully after a few weeks, produce things. This is all theoretical. Again, as always, you should check with a medical professional before starting it. And the goal is to try to see if it makes sense. And I got one more thing, so I wanted to exclude prescription others. And now we show the list again. And there we have, again, some things you do. So rice, NAC, melatonin, some of the B vitamins, etc. So that's it. Just sort of a quick description of this brand new feature, which will allow you hopefully to reduce your lactic acid level. Again, after using this, go and get carefully reviewed by a medical professional before starting it. Okay, that's it.